Well, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's Leza live on the radio on the News 103.5 FM. KYCA jam-packed show for you today. How you doing there, Maddie?
Packed so much you can't even get your words out of your mouth.
I cannot. You're
That's
right.
a busy day.
It's when the brain works faster than the mouth. Does that ever happen to you? Or maybe it's the mouth works faster than the brain. One of those things
Yes.
is what
constantly.
happens when that happens. How's Drew doing today?
Great. We're having a good one.
Good. Another beautiful day on tap?
We are so fortunate.
I
We
know.
really are.
It is gorgeous outside.
Yesterday, we tied a record at 75, and today, if we make 76, we'll tie another one.
Wow.
77 degrees, we get a new record. We're over 15 degrees hotter than we should be, and our lows are at an all-time high. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Our lows are at an
All-time high, yeah.
37.
Amazing.
I mean, it's February.
I know. I have to admit two things. I slept with the door cracked open last night just to get some fresh air. And I also have freed the foot. Nobody's going to be able to see this, but look. I have like sandals on. The toes are out. I mean, that's how beautiful it is outside. And I'm enjoying it, and I'm sure everybody else is too. And we're going to get some precipitation sometime, aren't we, Drew?
Hopefully, maybe Sunday we'll have a new weather pattern coming in.
Okay.
But right now, they're at 10%.
Yeah.
Well, we got a chance, but,
Okay.
right now, look outside.
Yeah.
Let's just enjoy it. Take the top down, go golfing, go ride your bike.
You meant the top on the car.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't.
Just making sure that was
See,
clear.
my
Just
mind was
making
not
sure.
like his.
I know that. I know that for a fact. He proves it every day.
Whether you like it or not.
Well, joining us in studio right off the bat this morning, we have Kara Pfeiffer from the Artful Eye Jewelers, one of my very favorite stores, as we all know. Good morning, Kara.
Good morning, Leza.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Your world's sparkly and shiny.
Oh, every day.
I know.
Yeah.
I was talking about how we stopped in on Friday for the jewelry spa day, which is always so much fun. And, of course, added jewelry to our wishes and dreams list. And my sister bought a couple things. So, yeah, always a good time at the Artful Eye Jewelers. And today you guys have a special event.
We do. It's a very exciting day at the Artful Eye. We have master designer Michelle from Mishu Jewelry in our store for one day only.
Wow.
And she's on her way to California for a big jewelry show, but
Okay.
she's stopping at Artful Eye in Prescott, Arizona on her way.
Perfect.
She's going to have hundreds of one-of-a-kind, beautiful pieces of jewelry. And it's going to be sterling silver, colored gemstones, peridot, blue topaz.
All your
sapphire.
favorites.
Yeah, oh my gosh. There's just, her jewelry is so unique and different. She's got almost all one-of-a-kinds.
Yeah.
So it's just really cool to see. But she will be there today at Artful Eye from 10 to 4.
Okay.
And we hope you guys can come and join us. Even just come say hello. It's just going to be a really fun event today.
Absolutely. I will definitely stop by.
Oh, good.
And I love how she's stopping here on her way to California, so we get first pick.
We get first pick of all of her one-of-a-kinds. It's awesome.
Fabulous.
So, yep, it's going to be
Okay.
good.
Well, again, that's today, one day only. Don't miss it, 10 until 4. Mishu Jewelry, the master designer, Michelle, will be there showing her one-of-a-kind jewelry. Get there early so you get the first pick. I won't be able to be there until like 10:15.
That's
so,
okay. She has a lot of jewelry. Yeah.
Fantastic. Wonderful, Kira. Well, thanks for stopping in. And you guys know where the Artful Eye Jewelers is, right? In the middle of Whiskey Road, downtown Prescott, one of America's coolest stores.
See you soon.
Thanks, Kara. Thanks for coming in. We got to move right along because, of course, The Bachelor was on last night. Drew, did you watch?
No, I did not.
Oh, my goodness. What is happening?
I was distracted by two canines.
Oh, okay. You're playing with the pups. Well, that's fair. That's fair enough. Well, Julie Darlin, my college roommate, did watch, and I'm telling her to please call because we got to move right along this morning. She's going to give us our Bachelor recap from last night. You know, we're already at hometown dates next week. So I don't know why, but they're shortening the seasons, which is good.
I was going to say, which is probably a good thing.
It is a good thing. So, yeah, we're down to 4. And we started with what, 372?
Is that
That's
what
a
it
lot
was?
of ladies.
Yeah, a lot of ladies. And so Julie's going to call in shortly, and we can break it down for you who are Grant's favorites. And Julie picked 2 out of 4 last night, so she's batting 500.
All right.
Right? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
500? Okay, yeah. Because 500's good, actually.
Yeah, if you were in the majors with 500, you'd be making
exactly.
Well, whatever the number is, there'd be 6 zeros behind it.
Exactly. So I don't think that's the saying, batting 500. Because batting 1,000 is not possible.
Yeah, well.
I mean, never say never.
Hasn't been done yet.
Okay.
Now, are we talking about the amount of ladies that he's batting with?
No, we were talking baseball there for a second.
Very good,
I said,
Chico.
Yeah. No, I was talking about Julie picking,
Yes.
2 out of 4, 50%. Right.
Oh, I thought you were just talking with how many
don't
ladies he's trying to hook up with. And I'm like, now this might be a good show. I might need to watch this.
You're so funny. Hey, I heard Charlie talking this morning about Joanne Fabrics going out of business. What a bummer. I mean, we're losing all of our stores where we can just go and get little knickknacks and stuff, which is kind of a bummer.
It's hard to compete when you have brick and mortar and somebody's just got a warehouse. At the end of the day, that's really what it comes down to.
Right. I understand. I understand the workings of it. Okay, she's asking for the number. So this is live radio, and it only happens.
Drew's already out. Someone's calling.
Okay, someone's calling in. Yeah, and then I don't know if you're familiar with the Friendship House on right there on White Spar. That White Spar and Clubhouse Drive. It's an old. Yeah, they're tearing it down today.
What?
Well, I guess the last residents there lived in an unsafe situation, if you will, and they're tearing it down.
So no more Friendship.
No more Friendship House. Well,
I was going to say
it hasn't been the Friendship
just the
House.
building. Okay.
Yeah, it hasn't been the Friendship House in probably 20 years.
I was going to say this is a metaphor for my life.
Okay, it looks like Drew's got Julie on the line. Good morning, college roommate Julie.
Hey, Leza, guess what?
What?
My niece is in labor as we speak.
Are you kidding me?
Isn't that fun?
That
Isn't that
is.
sweet? She's having a little boy. We're hoping. I mean, like 022525. Those are good numbers.
Oh, that's
so I'm excited. I
really
hope
good.
everything goes smoothly.
Yes.
Everyone think good luck.
Good luck. Fantastic. Where's the baby being born?
She's in Michigan.
Okay.
I can't remember where.
Okay.
Somewhere.
All right. Well, we're sending good vibes. Matt, send some good vibes. Okay.
Are you sure you want me sending good vibes?
Yes,
Okay.
always.
Wait a minute. You don't know how to send good vibes?
No, I don't. Only terrible vibes.
No, it's not. There's nothing to it. So think of the worst vibe and then do the opposite.
There you go.
All right, got
Thank you, Julie. Turn
Thank
that
you.
frown
All right, good.
upside down,
All right.
Maddie. All right, so
And
let's talk.
when you need to know how to make macaroni and cheese from a box, let me know because I can do that too.
She can do that too.
That is
Unbelievably.
important. That's a
Yes.
very big life skill.
Life skills right there.
Right.
She's
Yep.
got skills.
Yep.
That's a skill set to have.
That's Julie. She
Yeah.
also is really good at recapping The Bachelor or recrapping
But I'm
The
very
Bachelor.
poor at predicting whom he is going to choose.
Right.
Because the final 4 that I had, I got 2 out of 4 right.
Right.
And I was surprised by the other 2. I thought that he was going to take Carolina because she
Yes.
cries a lot and he's always with her, and he was very reassuring. Blah blah blah. But
Yes.
he didn't.
Nope.
He didn't.
Nope.
He took Dina instead.
Yes,
which
Dina's.
surprised me because I don't. The only reason I know that they have ever kissed ever
Yeah.
is because I looked up. I just happened to look up from my iPad. I was looking up heartburn, and I just happened to look up, and they were kissing. So that's the only reason I know that they have ever kissed, and he's going to go to hometown.
Okay, yeah. Well, Dino kind of looks like his mom. We were discussing that last night. I'm not making fun of age or anything, but she's just really well put together, and she just doesn't seem like
I agree.
the type.
But then he has Juliana, and I don't.
Lydia,
Yay.
Zoe, and Dina. They're all going on the hometown visits. Anything stand out last night other than Grant crying like a baby?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
It
he
was
did.
a simple thing, and it's too bad. I'm way over Grant, which is too bad because I liked him at first. But I just wonder what it's like to watch these shows back, and for him, I just hope that he says, "Wow, I was kind of a jerk about all this." And, we can delve into the sociology class that I plan on teaching someday about Bachelor. But right now, all you need to know is that I think Grant is terrible.
Why? No, wait, stop.
A terrible Bachelor.
Why
yeah.
do you think he's a terrible Bachelor? I think he's absolutely adorable.
No, I think he's terrible.
He's a
I think that
crybaby.
he is too quick to he hates conflict. He just wants to be able to, make everyone feel better.
True.
He likes being able to be the hero, and he is not. He's never going to go to the grocery store. You know it. When they're married, nope, never going to happen.
Okay, all right. Big assumptions there, Julie.
I'm just excited about this class.
Listen, he's never going to separate whites and darks. I know it.
Yeah, no laundry?
Yeah.
Okay, well. Yep. Well, who do you think is the front runner at this point? Because they showed previews of the hometown dates, and none of the families are on board.
I know.
Did you see that? Did you stay that long?
Well, so I thought Serafina was the front runner, and she's not one of the four.
No,
so
she's not.
No, I don't know who. I don't know who. I don't know.
Right. Well, I did see in the preview for next week where he kissed somebody in front of her dad, and he goes, "Did you just kiss my daughter?" Did you see that?
No.
Okay.
I didn't see that.
All right. Well, nobody miss next week's episode of The Bachelor because it's going to be good.
Did the dad smack him or anything?
Well,
No,
okay.
well,
he still has to eliminate two.
Yeah, they can edit it any way they want to make it look like, what they want it to. But that's why we have to watch the episode. All right, Julie, thank you for the Bachelor recap this morning.
You are welcome. I'm so
Live.
glad that I got to be a part of this, and I'll text you if a baby is born.
Please text me when the baby's born.
I will.
And if
Okay,
it's
good.
during this hour, we'll announce it on the radio.
Excellent.
Awesome.
I will count on that.
All
and
right.
that will be the start of a good future, I can tell.
Amen, Julie. Thank you so much for calling. We love you, girl.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. All right, coming up, it's Conversations with Carol. Carol's in the building.
I'm still curious about this new class at U of A that Julie's going to be offering.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Because, I mean, there's no way ASU would tolerate something like
well,
that.
I don't know. She and I both went to ASU. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it can't. So did I. So it needs to be at another
Needs
school.
To be at UVA. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. We'll talk more about that coming up because we've got a house full coming in. Carol Chamberlain is in. Conversations we will have with Marnie Ewell, former Prescott Valley Executive Director, Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce, I should say, Executive Director, and also Brianna Hinkle from Prescott Women's Clinic going to be joining us. Don't miss it. That's straight ahead here on Leza Live. Right now, when your heating or air conditioning goes out, it can feel like an emergency. I can tell you, I've had both go out in the future, and that's where AC Medic Heating and Air comes in. Think of them as your first responder for home comfort. Whatever you need the AC repaired, maybe your heater replaced, or you just need regular maintenance. AC Medic is just a call away, ready to get your home back to the perfect temperature. Also, listen to this. They offer 10% off on repairs for all veterans, seniors, and first responders. You're saying, Leza, give me the phone number. You got it, 928-848-6224. Put it in your phone. You're going to need it. Again, 928-848-6224 for AC Medic Heating and Air. And we are back. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Happy to have my friend Carol Chamberlain in this morning. Hello, Carol.
Hello to you, darling Leza. I'm so happy to be back.
Yes, so happy it's time for Conversations with Carol. Once again, we do this once a month.
We do.
Yeah, we had this brilliant idea, probably over a cocktail.
It was definitely over a cocktail. And it's good to see you since the birthday party of Bubba.
I know, you were just here last week. My puppy turned 1 year old last week, and we had the hugest birthday party
It was
for him.
very big.
Very big, very big. Introduce who's with us this morning, please.
I am so happy to introduce Marnie Ull, who has recently retired from the Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce.
Congratulations.
Congratulations
Thank
are
you.
in order. And we had a short conversation about how retirement is. She doesn't know yet.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we're also so fortunate to have Brianna Hinkle with us from Prescott Woman Magazine. So welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
We're excited too.
Thank
So
you. Yes.
we're just going to be chiming in on some great talk this morning.
That's right. That's right. Carol throws out the topic, and we all can chime in, and it's nothing too serious, and it's nothing too personal. Sometimes.
Sometimes. But I really want you to feel free to open up, as it were.
Yes. There you go. Good advice.
Just open up.
Yes.
So, you ready for the first one?
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, these are just some questions to get us started talking in our conversation. So, I'm going to start with you, Marnie.
All right.
So, if you could jump into the world of a movie, listen to this, Matt.
Ooh, Matt might
I'm
want to
paying
chime in
attention.
on this one.
If you could jump into the world of a movie, what would it be?
Dirty Dancing.
Oh, look at that.
I
right
love
off the bat.
I love the resort. I
Yeah.
love the music.
Yes.
I love the
Patrick
whole that.
Swayze,
Well, of course.
Shirtless.
Just
Bless his heart.
that time and era
Yes.
sounds fun.
That's a great
One of my
great
favorites.
answer.
So, are you a dancer?
I try. Yes.
And so, can you imagine doing that dive into his arms?
Oh yes.
We all can, Carol.
I
Right,
probably
Bree?
would have done it
Yes,
a lot
yes.
better 30, 40 years ago, but oh yeah, in my mind I'm there.
Actually, I absolutely understand that. Okay, Brianna, how about you?
Oh gosh, see, that's a hard one because I think it would be any movie that is filmed in Greece. If I could just jump right in and be in Greece right now, I'd be like, see you later. No, I would bring you guys with me, so don't you
Right.
worry.
I was gonna
because
say.
you know
Yes.
every good movie needs a crew of women,
Yes,
right? And so
yes.
we would all go to Greece. So I'm just inventing a movie now.
So, I'm going to tell you the name of that movie.
Yes.
I saw it when I was probably 21, and it was called Summer Lovers.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh my
It was one of those, ooh.
I'm going to write it down.
And
That's right.
ever since that moment, I have wanted to be in Greece.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's go.
Among the Grecians.
Well, you've been there, so I'd love
Yeah,
to
I
go
have
with you.
been.
You could
Yeah.
show us the way.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Well,
so.
I married a Greek, so I know
Oh,
all about
all right.
that.
You do have a little Greek influence.
Yeah, he's 50% Greek, actually, so that's a little more than a little.
Yeah, a little more, and he's so gorgeous too.
Aw,
Yeah.
he loves it when you say that.
So, what movie would you hop into?
I would probably hop into The Great Gatsby.
Ooh, okay.
I mean,
the time.
the parties, the clothing, the jewelry. I mean, really spectacular. Yeah, but then I want to get out before things get too crazy.
I can absolutely understand that because it really does
Yeah.
get crazy.
Right,
And
right.
I'm just all of a sudden my movie flew out of my head.
Oh.
I can tell you that it is.
Is it Jurassic Park?
Classic, a classic.
That was another one that came to my mind.
Oh,
yeah.
is it? No.
No.
It was, and I'll think about
Okay,
it in a minute.
let's ask Matt. What movie would you want to be in?
Is it even a question? You know where I would go.
Oh, he'd go to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Empire
Star
Strikes Back.
Wars. Which
Yeah.
one, though? Which Star Wars? Because
Oh.
there's 17,000 of them.
Well, Empire Strikes Back.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have to be a Jedi.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You'd be a Jedi. I'd be a stormtrooper.
That's fine.
Okay.
There's lots of those. Jedis, we take you out in number.
And I'd just be flying around.
There you go.
Okay, so here's one
Okay.
that I can tell you exactly my answer, but I'm going to start with you, Bree.
Okay, I'm ready.
Do you think you'd survive a horror movie?
Yes,
Oh.
Okay, so
I do.
you see those commercials about horror movies where that you hear something terrible and you run into the house.
Right.
Is that what you do?
I would not, and so that's what I always think is when you see something horrible happening, they're always running upstairs instead of out the front door. That they pass the front door usually,
Right.
Or they're always trying to hide somewhere where they shouldn't, or they just. And I think yes, I would survive.
And they don't grab a knife on the
No.
way in. I don't know.
No, no, and you just have to jump at them.
Yeah.
Surprise attack.
Oh yeah,
man.
I could just
So
see,
don't come at me with horror.
I could just see you surviving Freddy Krueger.
I would.
But
Yeah.
anyway, how
Even the
about you,
nightmares.
Marnie?
Well, I would survive because I'm really, I hate horror movies. So I don't even go there.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even get in the car.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even get in the area. It'd be someplace entirely different.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
under the bed, you
I
know.
totally agree
I
with you.
don't watch any horror movies.
Under the bed.
At home,
Other
in
than
my
the
house.
news. I watch horror. It's on the news.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
that's true. Just
Yeah.
just as Charlie was saying before.
Right. Right.
So how about you? Would
Yeah,
you?
I'm same as Marnie. I would get the heck out ASAP. I do not do well with being scared.
So
Yeah.
I will tell you that I would not survive a horror movie.
No.
When I was a girl, my sister and I would play tree tag. And all she had to do was run up behind me and say, "I'm right behind you, Carol." And I'd stop.
Yeah.
So I am pretty convinced I would not
No,
survive.
you'd
I would
freeze.
just freeze.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Would you?
Oh,
Matt?
I'm in a horror movie. What are you talking about?
His life
I'm
is a
doing
horror
well.
movie.
Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm the killer in my own horror movie.
And you're moving, so I'm moving all your stuff.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, yeah,
Believe
yeah.
me,
That
it
is a
nightmare.
horror. That yeah.
It is.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to start with you this time.
Oh goodness.
Leza.
Gracious.
What was the last thing that made you cry?
Oh, that's easy. Cried like a baby at my daughter's wedding 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know what she did? She made these little handkerchiefs for everybody in the wedding, and she embroidered, and it says, "I love you, Mom." Dempsey. And she gave us each this. And so I actually caught my tears on that handkerchief during her wedding, and it's saved. Yeah, my tears are saved, and the it was really special. And of course, you're going to cry at your daughter's wedding. So
Wait a minute. Your 20-something-year-old daughter embroiders?
she's amazing. This is my daughter that is she organized that whole wedding like in a month.
Wow.
And then she had a whole year to do little things like this. She just embroidered her signature and "I love you, Mom" for everybody.
That is
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
So she's going to really miss Joanne's when it closes.
Yes, probably. You're going to miss Joanne's when it closes. I thought of you immediately.
I thought of me too.
I
I just
know.
died. That's the last thing that made me cry. That's
This morning on the news.
Okay. How about you, Marnie? Last time you cried?
I don't remember. I mean, I had tears. I was very touched by the sentiments when I retired. A lot of
Sure.
that. That was, amazing. So I think that's probably the last time I welled up. But I can't think of anything. Every once in a while, you read something sad and it really tugs at your heart and it'll bring tears to your eyes. But a full-on out cry, I don't know that I've had one in a while. But it sure is cathartic and it's really refreshing when you can do it.
So you're
the
just
right
a
time.
happy person. I like
Pretty
that.
much.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Bree,
Yes.
how about you?
Oh gosh, the last time I cried. Oh, so spoiler alert: women can be hormonal. So
You're singing to the choir, my friend.
Yeah. So I think it was over like a silly commercial just recently or something on TV, and I remember just getting tears, and then I was like,
Some of those can make you cry, though.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
'Cause you remember the Sarah McLachlan dog ones?
God.
Oh my gosh. So
Still makes me cry.
Any
Still, even just
Budweiser
thinking of
commercial
it.
makes me cry.
Oh, sure.
yeah, so that was
Sure.
probably the last time. I wouldn't say it was a sobbing, so luckily.
Yeah.
But it was definitely tears, which,
Yeah.
good times.
I think a swelling of emotion is good.
Oh,
It makes me feel alive, when I have that kind of connection with something.
I actually think that too.
Yeah.
So the last thing that made me cry was a book I read, which I just finished last week.
Okay, write it
Write
down.
that down.
yeah.
I don't think you're going to want to read
Oh,
this.
no.
It's called The Women. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's about a Vietnam nurse. A young woman graduates from a Catholic college, goes directly to Vietnam to find herself and find her nursing skills. I have never in my life read a book that everything bad happened to somebody. Everything bad happened
Yeah.
until the last 5 pages, at which time I just sobbed.
Wow,
wow.
That sounds like a slog.
It's a great book. I've read it too.
Oh, you've read it too.
It was a great book, and as I was carrying, I usually read my Kindle, but as I was carrying this book around, people would say, "Oh, I just finished that. Really a hard read. Really a hard read." So
But you loved it.
I
And
loved it.
you
Well,
loved it too.
I loved it too. Yeah.
I actually, there's some part of me that wishes I had gone to Vietnam as a nurse.
Ah, interesting.
So,
Okay.
anyway.
Well, I will write it down then.
Yeah.
Since you both recommend it. Let's take a quick break, shall we?
Okay.
All right. Let's take a quick break. More conversations with Carol Marniule and Brianna Hinkle coming up here on Leza Live. So, there's no better time than right now to focus on what matters most. And of course, that's your health and well-being. At Prescott Women's Clinic, their dedicated team is here to provide exceptional care for every woman every step of the way. Whether it's a routine checkup, you need some prenatal care, or a little guidance through life's transitions, Prescott Women's Clinic offers the expertise and compassion you deserve. Give them a call. Make your appointment. Take care of yourself. It's so important. 928-778-4300, or you can visit them online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. Today is our monthly Conversations with Carol Chamberlain, our guests Marnie Ewell and Bree Hinkle. And we're having a lot of fun answering Carol's questions this morning. You have more for us?
Yeah, I certainly do.
Fantastic.
Okay, let's start with Bree.
Okay.
Okay, Bree, if you buried a time capsule today, what would you put in it?
Well, let's see. Of course, a Prescott Woman magazine, because
What a good
obviously.
idea.
The latest edition.
The latest edition. And probably you'd have to put the latest tech in there. So the latest phone, because by the time they dig that up, everything's going to be like floating in the air or something.
Right.
We're going to finally have those floating cars like they've been talking about in movies for ages.
Since the Jetsons.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Probably, you'd have to put a current newspaper. Don't you always have to do that? And let me think of what else would be there. Gosh, I'm trying to think of what. I mean, there's so much. I'm just think of news because I know everything would change in time
Exactly.
because
And-
everything changes. But
It does. I can certainly.
yeah,
You took some of mine. So how about
Okay.
you, Marnie? What would you put?
Well, she took them all.
Ah.
No, it's actually true. The latest tech, obviously, is going to, you throw your iPhone, 16 now or 18, you throw that in, and then newspaper. Obviously, this has now become history. And, maybe some personal things that are representative of the community or the life we're living now. But
Yeah. What about you, Carol?
I would put a picture of Ken, me, and Max and a newspaper. Those were the two things that I could think of.
Yeah.
Because something very personal, which is us, and then the news.
Right.
But I love the idea of something technological because look what's happened in our short lifetime.
So much.
Yeah.
we were talking about that the other day. That I remember when my dad, and I must have been 8, got the first transistor radio.
Oh,
and
sure.
It was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
you carry music with you, It was
Right.
it was crazy. And now look at us.
I know.
I remember when we got our first television, and that was a huge deal. Huge.
Yeah. I don't remember either of those. But
Well, of course,
Of course not, child.
well, I think I would probably bury probably a USB thumb drive, and they would just be like, what is this? And they'd have no way to read it, and they'd have to research how to find the information on it. You could put all that stuff that you're talking about on that USB.
Yeah, for sure.
including your radio show
Yeah.
and your blocking
That's
on your
okay.
magic
Yeah, the lunch
call-in
hour.
show.
Right. Yeah. So I think it would just be a USB, just a little thumb drive.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they'd say, "What the heck
What
is
the
no,
this?"
I
heck
love
is
that.
that?
They would
Yeah.
be like,
They'd be like, "Wow, that's a relic."
"How do you even use this?"
Right.
What? Wait, what? Okay, so what is the item in your house that you use the most often, Marnie?
Hair dryer
Oh yeah, every day, right?
every day.
Except for the weekends. In my case,
One day,
one day for you.
just one day.
Nice, lucky.
No, one day that I don't.
Oh,
use
that you
it.
don't use
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Mhm. How about you, Bree?
I was torn between obviously like my computer, my laptop, because I'm on that constantly, as you
Right.
know. But I would say coffee maker.
That was
There's
mine.
definitely
Oh,
never going to be
that's
an opportunity
true.
where I'm not using that.
Yeah.
I have
True.
never gone cold turkey on coffee.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
And I
Useless
won't. I
without
won't.
caffeine. Just
Yeah.
useless to society.
Who would want to live a life without that?
know, I
just
wouldn't.
can't imagine. So, is yours a coffee maker?
That was mine too. Yep.
Okay, so I will tell you that Ken would say that mine is the refrigerator
Uh-huh.
because that's the smallest space between the open refrigerator door and the countertop. And he's always wants to get by, and I'm always in the refrigerator. But I really think it's probably for me the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So
Which room would you use the most?
exactly.
The bathroom, the kitchen.
Oh,
It's a
I
toss-up.
know.
exactly. So
Yeah.
I absolutely appreciate
Good
that.
question. Good question.
Okay, here's one.
All right.
And I think we're going to have to include Matt in this one
Oh,
too.
good.
But
Let's
I'm
ask
gonna-
him first.
Okay. So
Wait,
Matt,
hold on.
Is the camera on you now?
No, there's only 2. It's on you.
Well, let me just tell you, he has on blue today.
Yeah.
do.
Matches his eyes.
Brings out his eyes. That's right. So if you could pick a superpower, which one would it be?
Ooh.
Oh, that's easy, flying.
Really?
Yeah, all day long. Or invisibility, because I would just rob banks all the time.
There's that crooked side of you, huh?
Yeah. Oh, have you met him?
That or, spy on people, because if you're invisible, you can just
So
hang
you got to
out.
pick one. You can't have both.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
I'm going with flying because I've always wanted to fly.
Yeah,
So.
we're gonna eventually fly. I think.
Well, yeah, you can already get one of those wingsuits.
Right.
Maybe we should look into
Yeah,
investing one for you.
I don't think they make one big enough for me. Boom. Yeah, I jump right off and just go straight down.
I
They're like,
don't want to
well,
see that. I don't wanna
there
see
goes
that.
another one.
I've seen that cartoon. Okay, how about you, Bree? Superpower.
A superpower. I don't want to say time travel because I don't really want to go back and you don't want to mess up time and that just ruins everything. We've
Right.
seen every movie that's
Yes.
done that. But I would say if you could just, it's like a portal. If you could just be someplace, walk into your closet, and then be in, well, I'll say Greece again, or be anywhere. If you could just travel through time in that way, it'd be
Space. Travel
yeah,
through
yes,
space, through
exactly.
Oh,
Thank you,
that's-
Marnie. That's exactly.
That's good. How about you,
I would
Marnie?
love that.
Actually, I was thinking of reading minds, but I like going breeze portals. Go anywhere you want and not have to get on an airplane these days.
Oh my gosh.
And immediate. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Would you really like to be able to read minds?
Only yours, Carol.
Little too much information.
See
I think.
how much retirement is what's it gonna look
Right.
like.
Right.
I have to tell you, I would not want to read minds. I'm a better guesser. I just
Yeah.
as soon guess.
Yeah.
So superpower.
I think we've talked about this before, and I think I did say read minds. Just it would be, and also invisibility would be a good one. Would be a
only
good
one. You can only pick one.
I can. I would probably. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to read minds.
Oh, really?
You'd know so much
Well, you
about
certainly
everybody.
You would know too much.
Maybe. I thought of something yesterday, and I don't know what made me think of this, but your answer brought it back. If you could relive your life over again, exactly the way it was, would you do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Could you make any changes?
Would you want to relive it again, or are you happy where you are?
Oh, very happy where I am. But there are some things, because my answer would be time travel. So I could go back, not forward. I wouldn't want to go forward. I would want to go back
Right.
and be able to undo just a couple of things.
You can't undo them, because that will change everything.
Is that the
What would you wanna
butterfly
change,
effect, I
Carol?
think?
Oh, no, there's just one or two.
Yeah.
One of them would totally change my life.
Yeah.
And the other one wouldn't. It would just give me some peace of mind.
Right.
So,
Oh, God bless.
Just that one.
Yeah. Okay, let's take a break. Okay. Shall we? Let's talk about Pro Solutions Dental Group. I went yesterday. I saw Dr. Campbell. Do you guys know Dr. Campbell? What a smart man. I tell you what, they sat me in the chair and they went over education, things I had never heard of
Are
in
you
my
kidding?
in my life. The dentist was telling me that I need to,
Really?
things that I can do. Like he did share one thing with us when he was on our show about, balancing your pH in your mouth throughout the day, not just when you brush your teeth. He says, keep some toothpaste with you, and a couple times every other 2 hours, just swish a little toothpaste to balance out that pH, the acid level in your mouth. I mean, has a dentist ever told you to do that before?
No.
No. Okay. So, Pro Solutions Dental Group. Like I said, I had such a great experience from the minute I walked in the door until I left. I will be going back, and I highly recommend that you do it as well. They have so many different solutions for what you might need, combating tooth decay, crown and bridge work, dental emergencies, pain relief. They do it all right there in their state-of-the-art office, right there off of Willow Creek Road. Very convenient. Their number is 928-776-1208, and you can learn more about Pro Solutions Dental Group by going online to PrescottDentist.com.
Getting real.
And we're back. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA. We're having conversations with Carol Chamberlain this morning. Marna Ewell is in, as well as Bree Hinkle. Thank you all for being here this morning. And, of course, Matt and Drew are hanging out as well.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Piping in when asked, right?
Only when, yeah.
Yeah. Only
Drew
speak when
hasn't
spoken
piped
to.
in, though, at all. I think he's
No,
asleep.
no, he's not asleep. He's giggling back there.
I love it when he giggles.
Yeah, me
Okay,
too.
Marnie.
Yes.
So tell me, what is a very ordinary action that you find really attractive?
Napping.
I had not thought about that question this way.
Right.
An ordinary action that you find
Napping is action.
or inaction.
Ordinary action that I feel is
attractive. Well, actually, that's a good one. I don't mean to put you on a further spot.
I mean, that's not doing anything. That's just,
Right.
but it's very attractive, and nowadays it's much needed. Let's see. I think it's like cleaning the kitchen.
Oh,
I feel once it's done, I just
feels so
and
good.
it's you're there, and there's a routine to it. You know, you're working with hot water and the dishes and everything. There's just a nice routine, and then when it's done, it's so clean. Bree's going, "Yep, it's clean." I think that's yeah.
That's an ordinary action.
it is. And I felt that. I've always felt that way about ironing. You can really
okay.
see that.
Sure.
Okay, how about you, Bree?
I don't think I've ironed in decades. Ordinary actions that mean a lot. Is that what you said?
That you find very attractive.
I would say simple acts of kindness. So when people hold a door open for somebody, or, you know, a nice compliment or something like that throughout your day, I think that is huge to me.
That is really
is good,
very
yeah.
sincere. Mine is for someone to touch my face. When somebody touches my face, I find that very intimate and so attractive.
Come here. Well, now that I know.
How about you?
I would say when people can remember little details. I mean, Carol's so good
Oh.
at this. She'll send you a note, an email, and she'll put in something like, "I hope your dental appointment went well." You know, I mean,
Yes.
little things. They mean so much, and I try to be better at that because somebody will send me, and I have a friend in particular, Elena Sandwick. She will send me a note on my mother's birthday because we once played in a golf tournament together, and I told her it was my mom's birthday, and my mom has since passed. But on my mom's birthday,
That's
she must
really
have it in
kind.
her phone because she always remembers to say "Happy birthday to your mom today," and it always just touches me, you know. So
Yes.
I think that's an ordinary act that
It
is extraordinary.
And
Yes.
that's very well put. I
Yes.
love that.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to start with you on this one.
Okay.
If you could teach a dog to do one human thing, what would it be?
If I could teach Bubba to bring me coffee in the morning, my life would be complete.
But then what would Scott do?
Well, you know, Scott did make me coffee this morning, so but you know, a dog delivering coffee, that would be
it would be good.
good stuff.
It would be
Yeah,
good. How about you, Bree?
I love that answer because I always ask my dog, like, "Did you make me coffee?"
Right.
And he never does, and it's so rude. But I would say also my first thought was clean up after himself or be able to use the
Oh my
inside
gosh.
bathroom would be really nice.
That is
Wouldn't that be
such
nice?
a great answer. If they could go on the toilet
Yes,
Yes.
and flush and do all
Actually-
of that
and wash their hands.
and wash their hands.
Actually, cats can do that. Some cats
I've
can
seen
do
video.
that.
it,
I've
yes.
seen it. Yeah.
Okay, how about you, Marnie?
I'm gonna go with Bree. Absolutely, clean up after yourself. You know, it's like
Oh.
I gotta go out and do poop scooping.
Yeah.
And it's like really.
Yeah.
But it's better when they're outside. But sometimes they miss.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't get out in time. So
Yeah.
I got two.
Yeah. Yes. Two darling puppies.
Oh, yeah. Mine would be opening the door.
Oh.
I would like for him to be able to. I could just see Max standing up, opening the door, and letting
I
himself
bet
out.
you could teach Max to do that.
I don't. You
He's
think
so well behaved and he's tall enough. Like Bubba would have a hard time.
He just doesn't have any thumbs, though.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe you could.
You
do
could
that.
get one of those handles that goes like this and he could just push it. Let's make it happen. Call Amber. Call our dog trainer.
We'll have to work on that. We'll have to work on that.
That's funny.
Okay, so what scent or smell makes you feel nostalgic and why? Marnie, scent or smell? What are those senses?
I know they always say that too. That I think barbecue scent because it reminds me of my childhood, and we always had family barbecues and croquet parties, and it's barbecue scent, and it just takes me back to the backyard when you had not a care in the world, and parents were taking care of everything and cooking. Yeah,
So you had a good childhood.
I did. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
That is so wonderful to hear. How about you, Bree? Scent or odor?
I was going to say sugar cookies.
Why? Must be Christmas.
Yep, it definitely is Christmas. We have a specific sugar cookie recipe that we use every year, and we'd always make it with my grandmother. And so she's been passed for quite a few years now, but that smell of those sugar cookie mixed up, and the sneaking of the dough, and that is completely that takes me back every time.
Do you still make those sugar cookies?
On occasion. I didn't make them this year, but
Okay.
every
Next
few
year.
years. Yeah.
Next
yeah,
year.
it depends
These are a
on
lot of
what-
work.
They are. They are. Yeah, and then cutting them out.
Yeah. So how about you?
I would say a lot of perfumes. My mom really loved perfume, and she wore it nicely. It wasn't overbearing. She would like opium, and she always had nice
I
scents.
remember opium.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah,
I
and
wore it a lot in my hot
did
days.
you? I bet you did.
My clubbing days.
Such a good name.
Yeah. But I would say when somebody has a nice scent on, and it doesn't have to be a particular scent, just that they took the time to
Smell
put
good.
on. Yeah, that they put perfume on.
Yeah, my mother's was Chanel No. 5. That was always her
Yes.
go-to perfume.
Yes, I love that.
So
too.
mine would be Burning Leaves.
Oh.
Because to me, Burning Leaves is fall.
Right.
And it's a beautiful time of year for me. I love that. It's the beginning of the greatest holidays. And it was also going back to school. And so it made me think, well, did I like school that much? And I think the answer to that is yes. Because it was stimulating, it was friendship, it was everything that's important when you're a kid.
Yeah.
So
Good answer. Let's take one more break. Okay. We're almost done. This hour goes way
can't
too
believe it.
fast. I know. All right. Don't forget, happening today, one day only jewelry trunk show at the Artful Eye Jewelers. Kara was just in and told us that master designer Michelle from the Mishu jewelry line will be there with one-of-a-kind, unique pieces of jewelry. She's actually on her way to L.A., and she's stopping here first. So the best pieces will sell quickly. Starts at 10 today, goes until 4 o'clock. That's at the Artful Eye Jewelers, middle of Whiskey Row, downtown Preston. It's Conversations with Carol on Leza Live this morning on the news, 103.5 FM, KYCA, our guests, Marnie Ewell and Brianna Hinkle. We have time for maybe just 2 more questions, Carol.
Yeah, so I'll get started real
Yeah,
quickly.
get some good ones.
And I will ask Marnie.
Oh, boy.
So, who would play a movie, who would play you in a movie about your life?
Wow. Anybody want to jump in while I'm thinking about this?
Bree?
Oh gosh. Yeah. I have to think about that too.
I know who it is.
Yeah.
Because we've talked about this before. Kristen Bell would be me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could see this.
Yeah, Kristen Bell. Yeah, because we look alike. We look exactly alike. Right, Matt?
Yes, of course. You got me drinking coffee.
You both are funny, and you have that same personality of
Yeah.
wittiness. So
I
I,
like-
could see that.
Yes.
Kristen Bell or Jenny McCarthy?
Oh, these are
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Anyhow.
Both of them would be really good.
Yeah.
Mine would be Meryl Streep.
Yes.
Ooh,
yes.
Because she could play anybody in the first place.
Right.
And I would want her to play me in a movie I would like to be in, and that is The Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, of
Love
course.
that.
Because who
Oh, yeah.
could not want to be in all those clothes?
Oh
Yeah.
my
Oh, my
goodness.
gosh.
Yes.
Yes.
So
I'm
mine-
still thinking.
Are you still thinking? Have you decided?
Yes, Kristen Bell. No, I'm just kidding. I actually have no idea. So, but I want to just steal that answer
I love
from
it.
Lisa.
That's a
Yeah.
good- that's a
Yeah.
good
You can
answer.
share my answer.
Yeah, she'd have
I'll
to
take
dye her
Jenny McCarthy and you
hair.
can do Kristen Bell.
Let's see. Does it have to be somebody? I'm trying to think. Not younger, but they could have been like gone back with me. Betty Buckley.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't she play the woman who murdered her husband? No, her husband's lover.
Oh,
She did play-
No, that was. Oh gosh, Fatal Attraction.
No, it's a
Oh, okay.
no. That's a different
Betty
one.
Buckley played the lead in Cats for years.
Ah, okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Broadway.
I think she murdered. Anyway, so
We'll Google it.
Bree,
Yes.
how do you procrastinate?
Oh, scrolling on your phone. I think it is Instagram is the biggest procrastinator on my phone because I go, oh, what are they doing? What's going on? So I would say scrolling, which I try not to. I have that limited on my phone, but that is definitely that or, trash TV.
So do you set a time for yourself if you say, oh my gosh, I'm doing this too much?
No, I think I just realize that when I'm hunched over scrolling and I'm like, oh my gosh, get up,
Right.
girl, walk
Right.
around. So, so no, I should set a timer and say, you get to this for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
There was a young woman who worked with Ken, my husband, and she used to say, I have to study for 15 minutes before I can check my phone. So she really did have a
that's
time
a-
limit.
that's
How
good.
about you, Marty?
We have about 30
I was
seconds
thinking
left.
the same thing as Bree because that's easy. You sit down and you say, okay, now a half hour later, you're thinking, okay, what am I still doing here?
Right.
But when I'm procrastinating, I know I've got things to do, like especially on the weekends, which it's kind of changing up now. I do laundry.
Oh.
And it's like, okay, I'm feeling like I'm accomplishing something, but I'm really not doing anything
Right.
except washing clothes.
Right.
I can
That's a
think
good
of much
one.
better ways.
I think
I
we're out of
know.
time.
I can't stand
Say
it.
yours real quick.
Actually,
procrastinate.
mine would be watching TV.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming in.
Thank you.
Yes, we'll have to have you back to talk about the Prescott Women Awards.
Yes, I'd love to anytime.
Okay, very good. Marnie, congratulations on
Thank
your
you very
retirement.
much.
And Carol, I will see you soon. honey.
Yes, you will.
Thanks for listening. See you at noon on 99.1.